My name is Olivia Chen, a former school teacher and union factory worker from the state of Washington, and I am running for president on the Green Party platform. I believe that there are several issues that we as a nation need to talk about and solve. I'm tired of watching politicians lie and take advantage of the voters, misrepresenting the ideas that they promise to fight for. We are transfixed on the idea that there are only two parties to vote for and only two boxes on our ballot, the Democrats and Republicans. But how different are these parties really? Both parties have failed time and time again to represent the people of the United States, letting people down when they lift up corporations. I ask of you, are you going to let big business run this country? Neither party knows how to solve this country's problems. What they do know how to do is look pretty on television, talk grandiosely, and win elections. Neither the Republicans nor the Democrats can clearly lay out the steps to fix our current predicament. You should vote based on performance and not on who has the best smile. This should be ideas that we as voters care about and vote for, and not for the person who can sign the most autographs. But the vast majority of voters do not think this way. They vote for people who go to Washington and directly misrepresent them. They vote for politicians who promise change, but who then refuse to work across the aisle. The two parties have created the most ineffective Congress in history. The Democrats and Republicans are not able to keep their word on the promises that they made. They allow things like the government shutdown to occur. They create institutions like the SEC that threaten net neutrality, potentially taking away your right to an equal internet. They allow for a federal minimum wage to go unchanged for 5 years, still remaining at a mere $7.25. They vote down the right to equal pay for women. They send drug addicts to jail in the name of the war on drugs, which costs you about $40,000 to $50,000 per inmate. They vote for things like financial deregulation, which allowed big business to plummet this country into the Great Recession. People voted for Obama because he promised change, but really, what has changed? He spoke of aggressive reforms to end the era of greed and irresponsibility in Wall Street and Washington during his campaign. But then once elected, he appointed the very same Wall Street tycoons responsible for the crisis. But who paid the most? You did, as taxpayers. You paid $700 billion in bailout. These politicians have done barely anything to help protect our environment, and many even refuse to acknowledge that climate change is occurring. As long as it keeps the money flowing, they allow and encourage using non-renewable energy. What I want is for everyone to have access to clean air and clean water, and I believe that is what you want as well. It is time that we as voters start thinking about the important issues that our country faces today. It is clear that both Democrats and Republicans have repeatedly failed in bringing about the change that is necessary to protect the people and to keep this nation prosperous. It is time to realize that there are not only two options for us, and it is time to seek the solution to our issues. It is time for another option, which I am here to represent. I do not want to simply promise you the action that you want only to forget about it after election. I will not sell out to the American people on empty pledges to garner support. I'm here to speak for the will of the people and not what corporations pay me to say. Let's organize the right party, and together, as America, we might just save this country.